Hello everyone and welcome to episode 20 of the Dutch Stream. I'm Jake, and if you're watching today's episode you've probably seen the title. Now this isn't definite yet, but I'll speak about it first in case you guys skip ahead in the video so you can hear it now. I may be ending this series. Now this isn't a definite because if you guys let me know in the comments that you really want it to keep happening, then I'll keep producing it, but I feel like not many people are watching this series. I am enjoying making it and I probably will keep on playing the save off camera, but it's quite a bit of effort to go through to record the videos and to edit them if not many people are watching, although I do enjoy it. So if I do end this series I will go on and start another Football Manager save, so you guys let me know if you think that's something I should do, if you think I should carry on with this series, because even if just one or two of you want this to carry on, I'll probably keep it going. I thank you for your support so far. This won't be the last episode if I do decide to end it. I'll finish it at the end of the season obviously, and it might be a good time too because it could be the first time that we do win the Eredivisie because we're looking quite good at the minute. 5 points ahead of Ajax with 20 games played. Now I know I did say that we would try and challenge for the Champions League by the end of this series, but I think it's going to be another 4 or 5 seasons minimum yet if I'm trying to do that, and I don't know if you guys are going to want to watch for that long. So do let me know in the comments if you want the series to continue, and with that being said we'll get into today's video. At the time of recording we're on 144 subscribers and I'm trying to hit 150 by the end of September. So if you are watching or you have been watching this series and you want to subscribe to see more content like this, whether it's this series or another, feel free to hit that subscribe button and get us as close to 150 as we can. So it's been a long time, but if I remember right, the last video was this 5-2 loss to Galatasaray where we got battered. After that we won a cup match 10-0, quite a change of results. Then we had a load of friendlies throughout December as the World Cup was on. We've been smashing it in the Eredivisie and the Cup since then, getting all wins throughout January, looking really good. We've just came off a 6-1 win away against PSV, which we're about to play in this match in the quarter-final of the Cup. And we drew 1-1 with Feyenoord. Now, there's been no extra Europa League games. We have been given Burnley. I think it's a one-leg affair. I probably won't show it. So I do hope that we do win it because I think that we should win it anyway, so I don't think it's worth showing, and we'll just bring it back sometime in March, probably for the next leg of Europa League. Obviously, that does mean alongside them games, we've also had the January transfer window. Now, we did do quite a bit of business yet again. Now that we're a Champions League, Europa League kind of team, we are getting quite a lot of money to spend, and we saw that at the start of the season where we bought Giovanni Reina from Borussia Dortmund, who's currently playing for the Borussia Dortmund team in real life, so, you know, a good signing from me. We've then gone and made Keanu Hoover's loan from Liverpool permanent for £15 million. It was a bit overvalued, but he's been really good for us. He's young, he's Dutch, and I think that really helps with the team. He'll probably go on and leave us one day, but we've got a pretty good player in our hands here. No release clause or anything. We had the money to spend after a 25 million sale, if I can find it, for Rivaldo Kawatsi, who is our backup centre-back. A Chinese club came in and offered 25 million for him, and I thought, why not? We also had a 25 million offer for DeMarco at left back as well, which we accepted, but he did reject the offer from China. Speaking of DeMarco, he is no longer our starting left back because we've signed this guy, who is better in pretty much every stat, Ivan Erikwig. I don't know how you pronounce this, we'll call him Ivan. He's only played one match for us so far, so we haven't seen too much of him yet, but I'm excited to see him play. And we then signed a couple of young players like this guy from Poland, Damian Prokop. Looks like a pretty good player, potential to be a really good centre-back. And then some director of football transfers too, so that's pretty much the gist of it. A big money sale from Kawatsi. Tried to sell a few more, but nothing really came off because a lot of players rejected the contracts from the Chinese leagues, who seem to be the ones that always buy our players. And then with the 25 million we made from him, we signed these two, a new long-term right-back and left-back, for pretty much the same price, for less than what we made for a backup centre-back, so I'm pretty happy with that. Our team today, in which is a pretty important cup match, we've never got past the quarterfinals yet, I don't believe, in this cup. We always seem to lose to a pretty rubbish team in the early legs, but we've made it through so far to the quarterfinals. We're going for our strongest squad pretty much that's available. Ross Cooper doesn't play, who is now our club captain after Kawatsi left, as Wensink comes in. Cooper isn't fit enough really. We've got Grief, our new left back, our new right back, Martin, Wensink, Omateo, Bazor, Rodriguez, Arezo, Zeballos and Booting. That's the team to play PSV today, who we beat 6-1 in the last game, so we'll see what happens, and let's get into the match. And we are off here, and interestingly, a lot of the PSV players don't seem too fit right now. They're all lacking match conditioning. Also quite interesting that a lot of PSV's players used to play for us. We used to have Unsane, Babic, Clark Salters played for us, Chong has played for us. I'm pretty sure they've got another one of our players who just isn't playing today. And straight away PSV have a corner which they head over the bar. I say straight away, it's actually 20 minutes gone already. Nothing too noteworthy so far though, and we're heading into the 25th minute with not much happening, but we look on top despite PSV having that early chance from the corner. Another set piece from PSV here. They play the ball into the box, and the man who's won both headers so far, Hendricks, wins this one too. Again comes close, and we need to watch out for these PSV set pieces. He's 5'11". I don't really know how he's winning all these headers. Has he got good jumping? Not really, but fair play to him. He's doing well for them, and already 45 minutes gone nearly. Nothing happening on our end at all. But just before the half-time whistle, we have a ball with Arezo on the right wing. Finds Hover, going past our old man Babic. Omateo, back to Hover. Hover's breaking into the box, recently signed for the club. Arezo picks the ball up from him. Hoover again plays the ball in. Bazor with a header. over the bar, and it's 3 headers so far that we've seen, 2 from PSV and 1 from us, but none of them have gone in, and we go into half time pretty even so far actually. I'll say I'm far from pleased because we haven't performed well at all. And if it stays like this could be a very quick video. Going into the second half, not much happening yet in the way of chances, but we'll see what happens in the next half. Just as I say that, we do have an attack with Hoover at right back. He seems crucial in everything today. Rodriguez booting, tries to play for a razor, it doesn't quite work, and Unsane in goal almost went over the line. I guess that's why we're seeing that, because he almost carried the ball over his own line, so it showed it as a highlight, even though in reality that wasn't a chance at all. Zeballos now wins the ball from a throw-in, plays it all the way up to Bootink, who's in, bearing down on goal, tackled by our old player Clark Salter. We had him on loan from Chelsea, didn't decide to buy him, but PSV did. Mateo with a curling effort just wide as PSV make a triple substitution there. Interesting to see. Interestingly, Fosu is on pretty low match conditioning, so if Zeballos can run at him, he'd probably have a good chance of getting past him. And here is Zeballos, he finds Bazor. Bazor, 60 minutes in now, can he create something and get us into the semi-final in what could be our last season in the series? If we can win the Eredivisie and win the Dutch Cup, that would be really impressive, and we can see how well we do in the Europa League too. Our new signing, our new left-back, I forgot how to pronounce his name, we're going to call him Ivan Wensink on the ball, who we brought back off loan after Kawatzi's departure, because obviously we still needed 4 centre-backs. Unsane, our old goalkeeper, probably the best goalkeeper we've ever had. Technically, Grief was meant to be better when we signed him, but he just wasn't really. As Bazor goes forward now, Fosu tackles. Back to the new left-back, Mateo finds a Rezo to Rodriguez. Is there going to be a shot at the end of this? There is. It's a great strike from Rodriguez. We're 1-0 up with 30 minutes to go, assisted by Arezzo. He's been scoring quite a few goals recently, actually, Rodriguez. He's got 4 this season. Most of them have came in recent games. And what a great finish that was. Mateo took the ball out to the right-hand side to Arezzo. Rodriguez found some space. And just, there's no way anyone could save that. Top right corner, full of power. Unsane can do nothing. We've brought on Andrin instead of Bazor, Petrelli in left wing instead of Zeballos, and De Ponte on the right wing instead of Arezzo. And we're looking at this team just to finish the game off, no extra time, nothing like that, and get us the win. 15 minutes left now. If we can hold on, we've dominated the game in terms of chances and possession. Look like the better team. We deserve to be in the next round. I don't understand how we beat PSV 6-1 in the last game, and now we've only struggled to beat them 1-0. But it looks like we are going to get the win, although PSV did seem to have a chance here in the 90th minute. But we've got the ball with Grief, who's just holding on to it right now. Kicked it out to Martin. Martin, we don't want to lose the ball at the back here. Wensink. Mateo. Wensink, by the way, is one of the players when we first joined the club. He was seen as one of the most promising youngsters. He's not a regen, he's a national player. And I think he's like 17, 18 still, maybe 19. Let's have a look at him. He's been quite a good player for us since he's came back on loan. He's 19, 2-star, and I think he's got 3-star potential. He had potential to be 5-star. It hadn't really worked out for him at the club, but we have gone and won 1-0, and that was, I'm just going to say it's an excellent performance. We're into the semi-final. I cannot complain about that. And I'll advance a few days to see who we're playing in the semi-final. Just an interesting thing I've seen here before the end of the video. As we did get into the semi-final of the Cup, the board have classed this as our required objective of challenging for silverware, which they wanted in the 27-28 season. So 5 years ahead of schedule we completed that. They're going to be very happy with us for that. And now we're just going to keep advancing until the semi-final draw day. Also guys, if I do choose to end the series, I know a lot of you have got like your player names in here, so I'll do a quick review at the end of the series if I do choose to end it, of every single player that is named after one of the viewers, just so you guys can get some closure and see what your player looks like by the end of the series. If it is ending, I don't know if it will yet. And we are here for the draw of the Dutch Cup semi-final. Now there are 4 teams in it and it's the 4 best teams. You don't often see this, but the best 4 teams in Holland have actually qualified for the semi-final. Vitesse, Feyenoord, Ajax and AZ. I would take Feyenoord if I had to choose one of them. And we have got Ajax, so that's basically the final, I think. If we can win this, we'll be into the final with a good chance of progressing. And I fancy us in a one-off game to beat Ajax. And one extra thing, we did get a stadium expansion of about 10,000 seats recently. So our stadium, the Gelre Dome, has just got massive. We've got probably one of the biggest stadiums in the Eredivisie, 32,000 capacity, and the club is building nicely. So yeah, I think I will bring it back for the semi-final of the Dutch Cup sometime around here. Hopefully at that point we're still leading the Eredivisie and hopefully into the next round of the Europa League too. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, let me know in the comments and let me know if you want me to keep this series going. I thank you for watching as always, thanks for your support, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one guys. Goodbye.